Thank you very much. I hope you can hear. And first, let me thank MEP and Pakistan Engineering Council for this opportunity to give a talk on this very important forum on accreditation, education, sustainability, and how technology and engineering are going to contribute in the future sustainability. So thank you so very much. My topic is related to emerging trends and engineering solutions for sustainability. And this is the overview of our campus. It says 2.2 megawatt solar, green and clean. I'm sitting actually in this building, and we have about 13 bachelor program and then master and PhD program. It's a fully residential campus, and our employment in terms of alumni who have completed their degree in different programs is over 7,000, and they're working in many international, multinational companies and organizations. We are in the final stage of our new intake, going to be admitted by the end of next month. Our students have been participating actively in international events and activities, and from that perspective, recently they have visited US to contribute in the SUS program. It's unmanned vehicles competition organized in Maryland, and they have been contributing and interacting with the international forums and activities. We are part of the Washington Accord, as Pakistan Engineering Council is the member, and implementing all the new ideas and initiatives. And our first year is common, and we have been able to bring in the high skills sets to our graduates who are admitted in 4-year degree program in engineering and IT related programs. And we are focusing on this blended mode of education with the departure from traditional modes of skills to high-level skills, introducing Python, Java, graphic design, and then many softwares they are allowed to undertake with the hands-on experience working Arduino, PCBs, nanotechnology, and electrical workshops, and GIS and scanning electron microscopic facilities that are available at the campus. And then, of course, many softwares that are available from 3D printing to SolidWorks to Python and laser printing. So these are the things which we have introduced recently to enhance the employability of our graduates for the industry as well as for the global multinational companies. So I'm going to talk briefly on the role of universities, emerging trends, SDGs and mapping, and then engineering education and solutions, and then the summary. We all know, ladies and gentlemen, that universities have a very important role to play, from research to innovation to startups to the science and technology park, and then how they can contribute towards the sustainability and impact on society. In Pakistan, the universities have gone from transition from traditional mode of education to research universities, and also now they are contributing and strengthening their linkages with international institutions as well as with the industry. And all these things are very important from community service point of view, quality assurance, international recognition, ranking, and the global mobility of graduates as well as the faculty. From the international perspective, we all know that higher education has moved from massive to universal, enhancing the enrollment of graduates in all the countries. And we have also been trying to meet that challenge to enhance the enrollment in our institutions, which is still low, about 13% as compared to the universities in the region. And we're trying to enhance in the next few years to 20% or even more, and that's a big challenge. So when we try to enhance the enrollment, then there are challenges related to quality, accreditation, standards, and ranking at various institutions. And then, of course, the new standards and the quality benchmarks that have been set either by the Washington Accord requirement or the national qualification and quality frameworks, which are very important. And based on that, the evaluation and the system that has to be in place in terms of quality based on performance matrices, and as well as defining the PLOs and graduate attributes. So these are the things we have been able to implement in the last many years with the recognition and full participation from the Washington Accord point of view. Another new dimension is Education 5.0, where there's a holistic learning experience has to be embedded with digital transformation, green technology, and then social dimension. And of course, this digital transformation with green technology, sustainability are very important challenges. And now with the graduate attributes and professional competencies also cover most of these new modules, which are very critical and has to be embedded into our curriculum. And the challenges that are being faced are the faculty training, their engagement, inclusivity, and resources, and the technology integration, whether we are talking about the new developments happening in IT sector as well as in many engineering programs offered in Pakistan as well as abroad. International recognition is also another important element where all these forums play a very important role for substantial equivalence and then to harmonize those best practices to ensure that the program offered at the institutions in Pakistan are also fully covered. Very recently, we have been able to integrate some of the new modules of disruptive technologies that we are all familiar, for generative AI to ChatGPT to large language models of artificial intelligence, and then of course blending it with the enhanced opportunities coming from the augmented reality, virtual reality, e-gaming, 3D modeling, simulations, codes and practices, and the digital twins, which have made the designing not only from construction and civil engineering point of view, but also from the product point of view, become much more convenient and easy to handle those complexity of the design. And then, of course, the virtual platforms that are available also have enhanced the quality as well as the solutions that are available for solving the complex problems in engineering. And then simultaneously with the fifth industrial revolution, where we have moved now more towards robotics, cobots, IoT, artificial intelligence, and then of course another important element is related to shift towards data science, data analytics, where computational, theoretical, and empirical got to be embedded into the new platforms where generative AI, LLM can play a very important role, not only to enhance the quality of the programs in line with the rest of the world, meeting the international standards, but also enhancing the capacity and competencies of our graduates to serve better in society, in companies, employees, and for the well-being of the planet. And of course, with the Sustainable Development Goals, we have been able to implement 17 goals in various forms into our curriculum. Of course, can be classified into three categories: people, prosperity, and planet. And our curriculums, labs, and capstone projects also have been able to introduce these goals so that the students are much more aware and can handle their problems in line with the sustainability requirements. And these are things which can certainly play a very important role and dividend from the circular economy point of view, where waste and value addition has to be controlled, as well as the environment and climate change perspectives, so that we can ensure while working in industry, the graduates and the engineers are fully aware of not only in COP28 conferences, carbon capture, zero energy or zero discharge, which are very important, critical from our national point of view, as well as linking up with the global standards and practices. So from that perspective, we have been able to introduce and bring the kind of changes from environment to energy to renewable to water to carbon capture, plantation. Recently, the government also and our institution has been working to engage the student body for tree plantation and engaging them into civic activities to contribute into the society, and also creating awareness on waste management and many other important issues linked with the sustainable developments. And all these things, once in the education and into the practices of the students, can be very helpful in the future point of view, where smart and sustainable cities and the programs cannot be run with great deal of satisfaction unless the students have the capacity and competency and awareness of all these tools and softwares that are available, which can be helpful not only from the city's point of view, but from security to energy to community to economic development to policy making. Healthcare is another important area where all these modules have been embedded, and our research is also linked from that perspective. And then our institutions in Pakistan and Pakistan Engineering Council has been working to implement the new changes that have been approved, and these are related to redefinement of the graduate attributes and professional competencies. And from that perspective, we have been also creating an awareness and bringing the changes into our curriculum so that the individual and collaborative work with focus on project management and finance and lifelong learning, and then of course the other traditional important standards and criteria has got to be linked from that perspective. Knowledge profile and curriculum review is a regular kind of activity covering the foundational courses as well as the breadth and depth, so that the universities have been able to implement outcome-based education as well as the assessment, and also been able to bring and develop the platforms for program continual quality improvement as well as systematic review of all these process. In Pakistan, we're putting also a lot of effort towards soft skills, freelancing opportunities, as Pakistan is in the top 5 countries as far as the number of freelancers contributing in that sector, and would like to enhance these IT skills and the new platforms and technologies that are available so that we can maximize the employment opportunities for our graduates and entrepreneurship. We are also trying to bring the transition into our curriculum so that the traditional way of looking for job in government sector has to be redefined in a way that the students and graduates can move from startups to venture capital and then towards the high skills companies that can collaborate with the rest of the world and also in Pakistan. And of course, ethics and character building societies in various universities are also instrumental in contributing to the well-being of our students. And then tolerance and teamwork are also critical. The government has also set up many offices in universities, research, industrial commercialization, business incubation center, and technology incubation center, strengthening our links with the industry and as well as with the multinational companies and the rest of the world so that we can enhance the employability and capabilities of our graduates. We've been in a full-scale implementation of outcome-based education to enhance and achieve the professional graduate attributes and professional competencies. And we have redefined the capstone, integrating with many new ideas, particularly the concept and level of training to development, and then, of course, implementation and operational. And these are the kind of steps which are incorporated in our capstone and in the semester-related projects so that the students have much better enhancement. And then also the modern tools of chat GPTs are incorporated and changed, allowed us to change the mode of assessment to high order thinking skill as compared to the traditional methods. Also the CQI, which can allow us the benefits of enhanced learning outcomes, involvement of the stakeholders, and implementation of the accreditation requirements and compliance to the standards at national level as well as of international perspectives. So these are very important initiatives that our institutions have undertaken, and in short, what I can say is that there are big challenges as far as the blending of emerging technologies towards engineering education is concerned, ensuring quality assurance, international recognition and ranking, and meeting the mutual recognition requirements at the Washington Accord and other protocols. And then, of course, curriculum upgradation, incorporating generative AI, LLM chatbots, and many new and modern tools which are very critical from the engineering practice. And of course, then got to be linked with the sustainable development goals for betterment of societies. From our national perspective, we are also facing these challenges that would like to enhance the enrollment of our engineering programs. And perhaps it's a word over trend that the IT and computer science related subjects are much more in demand as far as the graduates are concerned. And at the same time, we would like to enhance our STEM education in colleges and schools so that the requirement for national development in technology and in engineering has to be ensured with the adequate enrollment in engineering programs in Pakistan. Thank you so very much for giving me this opportunity.